buckets are filled with grapes. What kind of grapes?
These are filled with Chamberson grapes, and the winner this Saturday, who's studying music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop. Oh, stop. I can't. Stop. Stop. I can't breathe.
Thank you, Diane. On a more serious note, today marks the 100-year anniversary of Dr. Henry Jekyll's death. Jekyll, a renowned chemist from London, was found dead in his laboratory on March 20th, 1885. He was on the brink of a major scientific revolution that still puzzles people around the world today. He was believed to have been conducting an experiment in which he separated the good and evil within a person's body, creating two different personalities with two different identities. With more on this fascinating story, here's Kevin Murray.
Thanks, Matt. That's right. Dr. Henry Jekyll was onto something quite remarkable that was drawing interest from people in his hometown of Soho, England, where I am right now. It also drew interest from Australian direct filmmaker Ian Dawson, who decided to make a movie detailing the life and times of Henry Jekyll. Here's the trailer.
Dr. Henry Jekyll.
Suppose for a moment that you could lose the darker evidence of your name. Jekyll. Oh God, what have I done?
Mr. Edward Hyde.
You can go straight to hell for all I care.
Edward would certainly kill me.
One minute I am me, and the next I become the devil himself. I've lost all control. I am Hyde.
Oh, that's pretty good stuff. I was able to see the movie called The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I also caught up with Ian Dawson, who was able to give us a closer look at the film. Take a look. Ian, how are you?
Good, how about yourself?
Great. So, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'd love to. Well, my name is Ian Dawson. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm a filmmaker. I'm excited to be here today.
That's great. So, what was your inspiration for the film?
I'd probably have to say my biggest inspiration was just my interest in the subject. I came upon a story a few years ago when I was still in school in New York City, and really kind of caught my eye. Interesting story. I didn't really look too deep into the article. I think it was an article in the newspaper. Until a few years later, when I was assigned to go out and make my first film to get my master's. So I did a lot of research, and I was able to find out a lot about the film that I didn't know before, and a lot about the subject I didn't know before, to make the film. So I'd probably have to say that was my, biggest inspiration to make the film was the story. Just very, very cool story. So, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So, what was your favorite part about filming?
I'd probably have to say my favorite part about filming was probably just going deeper into the story. I didn't know a lot about it when I first came upon it. So, by doing more research and by kind of having to fill in the little missing links and pieces, because obviously this took place in late 19th century. I wasn't there. I had to do a lot of guessing when it came to the story. So probably just finding out the unknown. Didn't know how things were going to go, but I loved kind of finding out all these little new things I didn't know about Dr. Jekyll and about his life, and that was probably my favorite part.
Thank you for that comment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a quick commercial break here on Fox 5 News. I'm Kevin Murray.
Hi, you like winning? How about fun and high fives? Are you into those? Now talk to me about man hugs. Sprechen Sie man hug? Well then, you're just the person I wanted to speak to about this. It starts with an F, ends with 2 L's, and in the middle is Utbah. It's called football. Thursday night football.
Thursday Night Football, now starting in September on NFL Network.
It's serious fun.
We're back here live with Ian Dawson, the director of his new film, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So Ian, what major parts were you trying to convey in this film?
I probably have to say the 2 major themes I was trying to convey in this film were, first off, the sort of significance of the different personalities within certain people, and how different things bring out the worst in people, and everybody has a different side of them that people don't know about. And obviously, with this main character, Dr. Jekyll has this whole other side of him, Mr. Hyde, that is evil, and the other side is mostly good. And how everybody out there has some sort of something that triggers them to bring out the worst in them and bring out this new sort of evil personality. And then also another theme probably is the importance of your reputation, what other people think of you. This character of Dr. Jekyll, he's a doctor, he's scholarly and very important, highly thought of by his peers. And this other character in Mr. Hyde, this other side of him, kind of ruins that reputation and brings out the worst in him. And, so that was another theme I was probably trying to bring about in this film. Those are probably 2 big ones. So.
Alright, so what effect do you think this film will have on its viewers?
I surely hope it's a positive effect. I really think they're going to like it. A lot of action in it, but also can be very serious at parts. I think I would probably categorize it as a drama. There's lots of different stuff happening, but I do want them to think about those important themes in it. I hope they get something out of it after walking out of the theater. But I really think they're going to like it. Some good actors in it. I think I did a pretty good job with the cinematography and all that. So I really think they're going to like it. Lots of action. Even some some other stuff in there that I think our age today sort of likes in a movie. So yeah.
All right. Well, it was great having you on.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. I look forward to see your film.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.